I'm getting ready to go live. If you're new to my channel, this is where MAGA comes to talk. And, you know, big stories came out yesterday about President Trump, and that there is hardcore paper trail evidence of Obama and the deep state spying on President Trump when he was running for president at Trump Tower, and after he was already elected, sworn in, and was in the White House, okay? And you look at all the problems that are going on in this country today, whatever they are, right? The border, the economy, whatever it is, these wars that Biden has going in Russia and Ukraine and Israel and everything else with the Palestinian terrorists. There's only one solution to every single problem that this country is facing, and it's pretty simple. Trump. Trump, that's it. That's it. You know, you gotta really ask yourself, why would anyone not be supporting Donald Trump? Think about it. You know, if you're a liberal, you really should be supporting Trump. You know, like if you're a liberal Bernie Sanders supporter, because, you know, Bernie Sanders and his support, Bernie Sanders is fake. He doesn't believe anything he says, all right? He's in it for the money, just like Biden. But Bernie Sanders supporters don't like all this corporate influence and politics and all of that. Well, with Donald Trump, there is no corporate interference in politics. All the corporate interference is from the Democrats, the Republican establishment uniparty, all right? So if you are someone who believes that there's too much donor influence, corporate influence, and all of these things, and you want to be supporting Trump, not these Democrats. I really don't get that. I mean, let me know in the comments. I'd really like to hear this. If you are not supporting Donald Trump, if you are not voting for Donald Trump, tell me why. Tell me why. I'd really like to hear a serious discussion, a serious argument as to why you would not be voting for Donald Trump. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. I live stream every day. I take live calls. I'm about to go on the radio. There's my mic and control board. About to go on the radio in about 6-7 minutes, and I take live calls. This is the most pro Donald Trump place you will find anywhere, not just on YouTube, anywhere, okay? I will never disagree with President Trump. I will never criticize President Trump. Aliens Matrix said he failed, unfortunately, Donald Trump. No, Donald Trump has never failed. That's why he used to be a millionaire and now he's a billionaire, right? He has never failed. And, you know, this historic re-election of Donald Trump for his second and non-consecutive term is historic. When President Trump comes back in January next year and is sworn in and becomes the 47th president, or maybe the 48th if Kamala Harris invokes the 25th Amendment and she becomes the 47th president, from day one, things in this country are going to change for the better. He's going to have a mandate that no president has probably ever had to get everything done to, that's right, Dino, save America. And if you watch President Trump's campaign, you notice it's a completely different campaign than he ran the first two times. You don't see him dueling it out with the press. He's not getting involved in these petty things with these self-important media people. He's just connecting to the American people. His speech in South Carolina was just spectacular. You know, and Nikki Haley, Nikki Haley is textbook what's wrong with politicians. She is a wannabe Joe Biden. Nikki Haley is in politics for one reason and one reason only, the same reason as Biden, to make money. To make money doing crooked deals, backroom deals, doing the bidding of the military-industrial complex and everything else. And, you know, Nikki Haley, if she was a lone person like this, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But everyone in government that's not MAGA are like her and Joe Biden. They're corrupt crooks. You know, there's a handful of people you can trust in government, right? President Trump, the great Matt Gaetz, the incredible Marjorie Taylor Greene, Carrie Lake, and a few others, right? You can probably count on less than two hands. You don't need all your fingers to count the ones that we can trust. And the reason you can trust them is because they're not owned by the donors. That's why they come after them. There's a story today that they're coming out with a bunch of trash against Matt Gaetz. Why? Because he got rid of Kevin McCarthy. Matt Gaetz got rid of Kevin McCarthy, who is one of those snakes that Trump's always reading about in the poems. They can't control Matt Gaetz, so they come up with some BS allegations against him to try to run him out like they did George Santos. And by the way, George Santos should still be in the House of Representatives. This was ridiculous. I mean, my goodness, you know. George Santos, what crime has he been convicted of? I mean, you look at what's going on with any member of Congress. How much money are they making off their office? Like Pelosi, who's gives all this insider stock trading info to her husband, who buys the stocks before the government bills are passed, and they make millions and millions of dollars on a regular basis. But she's still in Congress. But George Santos, what did George Santos do that was so wrong? You know what it was? He wasn't pushed around by the establishment. And he was a very, very, Marjorie Taylor Greene said this, very, very, very strong MAGA voting member of the House. He voted the right way every time, and we never had a worry with George Santos. Make sure you like the video. And of course, if you're new to my channel, subscribe. You're going to love my content, okay? I live stream when I'm on the radio here. I upload vlogs. I upload my podcast here. And I do a lot of random live streams from all over the place, like I'm doing right now. And you'll learn a lot of information, all right, on this program. All right, I got to go. I got to be on the radio in just a couple of minutes, and I'll see you then. So subscribe, click that notification bell, and you'll get a notification when I go live in a couple of minutes. All right, take care.